Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you.
Hello, my name is Joe. I am hungry. I am the host of the Joe is Hungry channel, filmed and produced right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before I get on with my weekly shout-outs, I've got a special announcement. I got another package in the mail, and I can't think of a better time than opening it right now. Pork jerky, beef jerky. 8.2, and a very big thank you to Josh. Now it's time to move on with a few shout-outs before we move on with the video. Happy birthday to Ashley K from Jeremy. A belated happy birthday to Caitlin Davis from Jocelyn. A prenuptial shout-out to Nick Gehring from Noah. A very special Joe is Hungry shout-out to Dan P. And lastly, a shout-out to Riding with Jay, one of my favorite trucking vlogs. I have the link in the description below. Today's review brings us back to the new Whataburger in Kennesaw, Georgia to check out their new version of the classic BLT Sandwich. The new Whataburger BLT Sandwich is constructed with 2 slices of Texas toast, 6 slices of bacon, and shocker alert, lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise. Each one of these alone will add 430 calories to your daily diet. I have the full nutritional stats on the screen and in the description below. Each one of these alone will clip $5.49 from your dwindling pile of cash. Make it a combo for $8.79 before taxes in Georgia. Whataburger, much to their credit, provides posted serving weights. A single BLT is supposed to weigh in at 6.94 ounces or 197 grams. I broke out the pen and paper and did a little bit of math. I came up to preliminary, and I do stress preliminary because I came up with a high, middle of the road, 79 cents an ounce. And as I always say, we won't know for sure until later in the video when we do the exclusive, one and only, on this channel only, Joe is Hungry weight test and calculate the actual relative fast food price per ounce. Let's get our baconemia fixed and roll the drive-thru at Whataburger in Kennesaw, Georgia.
What's in the Whataburger? Can I get the name for the order?
Joe.
All right, what can I get for you today?
4 BLTs, please.
Just the sandwiches?
Excuse me?
Just the sandwiches?
Just the sandwiches.
23.28 first minute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've got my BLTs. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. BLT number 1 is 135.0 degrees Fahrenheit. BLT number 2 is 129.7 degrees Fahrenheit. BLT number 3 is 117.3 degrees Fahrenheit. BLT number 4 is 113.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that they're this warm. Mixing hot and cold ingredients, the bread is toasted, the bacon has been cooked, but you have tomatoes and lettuce that cool the whole thing down. For this reason, I'm gonna let Whataburger have a special exemption and pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test. So let's move on for a more in-depth examination. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. And before anybody asks, I took off for the packaging. In other words, I set the tear on the scale. Whataburger BLT number 1 weighs in at 7.95 ounces. Whataburger BLT number 2 weighs in at 6.60 ounces. BLT number 3 weighs in at 6.35 ounces. Whataburger BLT number 4 weighs in at 7.00 ounces or 198 grams. Now there's inconsistency in weights. One weighs almost 8, another one weighs a little bit more than 6, and for that reason, I cannot give Whataburger a pass on the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. 2 of them are overweight. 2 of them are underweight. By Whataburger's own specs, it sounded to me like they have a little bit of a portion control problem over there. And for that reason, Whataburger, you fail the Joe is Hungry weight test. Add them all up, average them out, do the math, and amazingly enough, you come up with the same high, middle of the road, 79 cents an ounce. With that out of the way, now it's time for the Joe is Hungry big reveal. this is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like. We saw how much it was. We saw that we had some weight issues, maybe a little bit of portion control, but we really can't tell anything until we do the one and only Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. It is still buttery and crispy like it was in the Sneakadoodle Bite. Sneakadoodle Bite number 1. Sneakadoodle Bite number 2. Sneakadoodle Bite number 3. Hurry it up a little bit there, will ya? I'm going. Crunchy, buttery. Let's move on with this video. The bacon is crunchy, salty, flavorful, and very plentiful, like it was cooked on the grill in-house, and I have no doubt that it was. Thumbs up Whataburger on that count. The lettuce is still cool and crunchy, although in a little short supply. Could have gone a little heavier with the mayonnaise. There seems to be plenty of tomatoes, 3 slices to be exact, on every single one. They appear to be moderately ripe and do have a bit of a flavor. The Texas toast was well browned and buttery, and that sets this apart from the other fast food BLTs. After getting my baconemia pushed back into remission, now it's time to give this thing a score. And if y'all don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 say once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that all too familiar slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So now it's time to give this thing the score that it really deserves. Whataburger. This is an exceptional BLT. I mean, really, this thing is high 7s, low 8s material. No question about it. But the weights, they're all over the place. Some are high, some are low. And what if you're the guy that gets the low one? What about you? But Whataburger, even with that, I still gotta give this a 7-1. That is a very good score. That is my review, and hopefully I'll see you all again in the next video.